Yo guys, what's up? It's me Retro here, and I'm gonna be doing like a VOD review of my recent monthly. I saw my friend Co-op, he did one, and I watched it, and I was like, oh yeah, this is super sick. I want to do another one, right? Because, I mean, I feel like my brain has gotten a lot more, especially since now that I started actually studying the people that I play. It's a lot of fun, and I want to like do that for this one because co-op had a lot of notes, and I also have notes on him, Froggy, and myself. So we're gonna start off with my first match with the 6'10" king himself, Froggy Airplane. This first game, I have no idea what happened with my mind. Like, I was on a roll, right? Like, I've beaten everyone up to this point. I don't know what part of me decided, oh yeah, you wanna know what, let's lose this one real quick, right? Also, can I say the beautiful Evo bomber jacket that I have, you can't really see it, but this was like $120. So I mean, it's worth it. It looks sick, but you know got some compliments on it. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, but that's not the point of the video. Sorry, wasting y'all's time. But when I can skip forward. Okay, there you go. I did casuals with Froggy beforehand, so I was confident going into this match. Um that's one thing. I'll talk about it more when I get to co-ops match, but there's a lot of things that I see. Like, I could have easily capitalized off of that, honestly. Overhead, he wasn't falling for it. I don't know if I could have DP'd that, honestly. Maybe. That was a good backdash. I'm starting to backdash more when it comes to that. I don't know if I could have punished right there, though, if I was just safe to be safe. Let me see if my theory is right here. So I do that. Fireball. Okay. I'll bring it up when it shows up, but... So, I mean, that's a good way to get out the corner. Could have punished right there. I did not need to burn myself out. I could have easily gotten pressure just by walking forward and just holding down back. But, you know, whatever. The weird thing about this is, like, when co-op does it, he's like going into frames, and then he's like, you see how when Retro does this, he's at a 90-degree angle, which means I can punish. I can't. I'm not that deep. All right, I'm mainly just going here with my primal instincts and just being like, hey, I think I could punish that. So I keep getting clipped with his forward, like, standing medium kick. I don't know. I think I just need to get out of range for that W level 3. But I think I need to just get out of range for that. Like, this first game, I was super confident. I was like, hell yeah, dude. This is about to be like free eats. But then Froggy was just like, nah, man, I downloaded you for real. And then just decides to take these next two matches. So I guess I'm going to say everything I need about Froggy because I beat him in losers finals. No, grand finals, yeah. So one big thing that I noticed about Froggy, he always punishes with the same two buttons, which is just crouching medium kick or standing medium kick, I'm pretty sure, and then a couple other buttons that I'm kind of blanking out on right now. But I mean, I can honestly just back up and bait those out, like right there. Like when I'm in his face like that, and we're playing like that game, he does that. See, look, I could have easily just kept holding it down back or something. That was a good backdash right there. It wasn't punish counter, so I think I just caught him standing still. Okay. Everybody was freaking out at this moment in the tournament, and it pissed me off, right? Because I saw the DI, and then I tried to do level 1, but since I was holding back from, like, reflex of seeing the DI, I accidentally did level 2. And then everyone was like, whoa, what? And I was just like, man, fuck. Like, that would have been so sick if I would have won that. But, and I honestly, I think I went, like, I was still thinking about that while this was happening. Oh, yeah, I kept fucking that up. because I finally got one of my jumps off. These guys aren't letting me do this anymore. This jumping thing. Froggy let me do it a couple times. Co-op, never again. Right? I feel like I could still hit him with it. It's just he's looking for it, so I don't really see it as. I don't think it's honestly it could be worth it because the damage is kind of crazy off of it. But look, I'm talking about co-op, and I need to be. I'm sorry, Froggy. You guys see what my mind is on right now, but I kept messing that up. Like the rare chances that I did get it, I don't think I actually got the full punish that I needed to. I'm happy that I'm pressing buttons in neutral instead of just relying on one button. But I don't know. I think that's why he kept getting me, was because I kept just pressing buttons. And he was like, okay, you want to press your long ass button? Let me just punish that real quick. Here's the thing. I don't do that in ranked, right? I don't usually play like that. But since, I guess since I'm so desperate and he wasn't even burnt out. But I'm thinking his mental stack is so high right now, he's not even thinking about this. When really, Froggy's just like, dude, I know you're going to DI me in the corner, bro. So, now we're just having the fireball game. Honestly, I could have predicted the fireballs, but the thing about Froggy, and I have to give Froggy the most immense respect for this, his DPs are insane. Like, honestly, I wish I could DP like this man. Like, his DPs are beautiful. Like, I know it sounds like I'm glazing, but, like, seriously, like, he's the best, like, DPer that I've ever, like, seen in my entire life. So, when I'm thinking, oh, yeah, he's not gonna let me get away with that, right? So, I just think he's gonna DP me, when, honestly, I should have just did it. Like, what's the worst he's gonna do? Like, what, 2,000, not 2,000, like, what, 400 or something off of DP? Here's the thing. Primal, if you're watching, he does this all the time in the corner. Not the super. He demon flips out the corner. I grab him every time and it works. So I'm wondering if that's a demon flip thing or if that's just a primal not pressing thing. But next time Froggy starts trying to demon flip out the corner, I think I could just instant react and grab and then just back throw him into the corner. So okay. I think this is where my theory comes in. Also, if you guys hear my mom watching Michael in the back, I'm sorry. So, fireball. First fireball, Froggy never jumps. Second fireball, he's waiting for it. He will always jump. I need to put that in my notes. Because he was doing that in casuals. And after a while, I started just baiting out his jumps. I don't know if I did that here, though. I might have did it in Grand Finals a couple times. I'm not going to review the Grand Finals match because I want to do all the Froggy stuff right here, but boom, right. So that's 2. And right now, that's it? Oh, that's it. So Froggy's always pressing the same buttons in neutral. His corner game it's real, and that setup with EX Fireball is really good because I can't even EX DP after that. So, honestly, my biggest thing is Co-op gave me some advice on this, is just to kind of just inch my way out the corner, which he probably, I mean, I'm not expecting Co-op to actually give me real advice against Froggy. Like, no offense, but I take what he says, and then I'm a try it. But since they're like friends, like I hate to be like that guy, but they're definitely sharing info to each other. So I think Co-op's gonna go back to Froggy. Yo, he's doing this, and then that's gonna happen. Not saying that Co-op's that kind of guy, but I always think the worst. So I'm gonna mix it in there because that's real advice that Co-op gave me. But Froggy's probably waiting for it, so I ramble on too much. Like, that was a whole I don't know. I'm doing this all in one take. Those are some fire shoes I have on, by the way. Those like $230. Those like $230. This is just turned into me flexing on you guys. Let me stop. So, real quick, I don't know if you're watching this guy right here. I don't know if you're watching this. I beat him, but he had me shivering in my timbers a little bit. Not gonna lie, you know. I was really, you know, he had me a couple times because I'm gonna be honest. When I see new people, my instant thought is, "Oh, I'm gonna just shit on him," right? But this guy, he was like, "Nah, man, fuck that." So I think that's cool. Now, for the portion that I want to talk about. Oh yeah, this Marissa player that I fought too. Let me see if I can get a thing of him in camera. This guy, super chill. Love this guy. Like even when we had our match, bro, he was super chill. He was like, you know, GG's. I don't know. He was such a cool guy. I know I'm just like glazing this whole video, but these people are actually like super cool. We got the co-op and Froggy match. Me and the Marissa. All right. This guy. If you guys saw my what is it, the Crucible Clash, you guys know how much the love-hate relationship I have with this man. I think he's a super cool dude. And I really love the way that he looks at fighting games and how he like really breaks them down, and I really want to get to that level. But he's like a, I don't know, you know. He'll always improve, so he's always a guy that like I need to be able to keep up with him, cuz if I lack for like a second, he'll figure out my entire game plan when I make a new one, and then he'll dissect that entire thing, go into the next match ready to destroy it, and then I need to make up a new game plan and then just completely divert his expectations. Cuz from his review, I might link that in the description or something, but he completely, he pointed out so many things and I'm like, dude, I need to stop doing that, right? So my biggest thing that I need to do with co-op now is I just need to go out there and just do it. So first let me check and make sure I'm still recording. Okay, I'm still recording. Man, that was only 12 minutes. But I think I just need to mix it up, because I'm doing the exact same things, and there's you guys will see. I was very annoyed with, even though I won, I was very annoyed with how I played against him, because I don't like to say this about myself. I am like, I've seen myself play at like peak performance, and this was not it. I keep doing the same things. And Co-op said something when we were doing our team tournament. He was like, Retro's good because he has one solid game plan and he will run that through the entire set no matter what his health or drive meter looks like. And that is one thing I really hate about myself. Like, no adaptation. Well, like, how can I say? Like, you know when you're in burnout, you're kind of just like, oh, I need to step back a little bit. I'm like, half of me is like, fuck that. I'm going to get in your face, right? And Co-op takes advantage of that. So I think, I'm not saying I need to be more defensive, because once Co-op sees me getting scared, his instincts will pop in and he'll be like, oh, you want to be scared, huh? And then he'll start bum rushing me. So I think, yeah. We're laughing about something. I don't know. I think he's saying how fire my jacket is and how good of a player I am and how like he's so excited to meet me and stuff like that, you know. No, but seriously, I think we were talking because the match beforehand, the dude's controller disconnected. So I think I was asking him like what was going on there, and he was telling me. Oh fuck! Spoilers. See me getting grabbed in the corner. All right, let's go. Start of the match. Really? We're fireballing against the big co-op? Co-op did point out I do a lot of fireballs. I do too many fireballs. Mainly because he doesn't react to a lot of them. So it's easy drive chip, and it's just a way for me to to do something. Every time I'm in the game, I need to do something, right? And co-op really takes advantage of that because I never sit down and chill, which is something I need to start doing. Also, everybody tells me this. Not even just co-op or Froggy, everyone. You fireball at the start of every round. And co-op knew that, and then he just did it. So, I gotta stop doing that. He gets me in the corner. And I will admit, every time I'm in the corner against Froggy and co-op, it turns into, like, my brain goes into, fuck, I'm about to lose mode, right? So I kind of just start freaking out. And then the other half of me, sorry guys, shit's dying. But the other half of me is like, I need to get out of here, right? So, as you see, he grabs me once. I'm thinking he's not gonna. I thought he was gonna grab right there, but co-op also pointed this out. I DP either the first or the third time in the corner, which he also told me at the event. He's like, dude, you DP every time in the corner for the third time. That was beautiful. Thank you, co-op, for letting me for doing that. What he was doing this whole time was when I would do my gen ride, he would just EXDP out of it sometimes, especially in situations like this where his drive meter was like basically full. He was just like, fuck it, and he's just gonna do EXDP. He does this because I spaced it out enough, because I think he did it earlier on me, or someone else did it on me. And then I was like, okay, let me space it out a little bit. And then that happened. So I was like, sick, get my combo. I should have corner carried with that because he was, the drive meter situation wasn't great. So I could have easily just put him in the corner, started pressuring, make him do something stupid. But baited him with that. This, I don't know. I got throw escaped a lot at this tournament. And some people would say it's not that big of a deal because, like, oh, you're just resetting back to neutral. I don't like that. I don't like when my throws don't get through. So, honestly, I think I need to dial back on the grabs and then just kind of do... Because there are times... Because co-op throw escaped me a lot in the corner. So I think even he is like, he's not going to neutral jump on me, right? He's not that dumb. He thinks I'm going to react to it. So I'm just going to, not even worry about that in my headspace. So I think maybe I need to mix that up in the corner as well. So then while he's too busy waiting for me to do the neutral jump, then I can just grab. Because co-op's a smart man. In this situation, if you had to ask, would you rather take the throw or would you rather take the neutral jump punish counter, he's going to choose the grab. Because once I get that punish counter, that's like basically 40% of your health gone. So I kind of just want to make him play that 50-50. Be like, so which do you want more? Do you want me to get Oki or do you want me to get damage? That was that punish counter. Co-op was like, nice punish counter. I don't intentionally do that, right? I just punish counter in the corner because that's just my natural instinct of when I feel like you're winning in a situation where I really don't want you to, I'm just going to DI, which is something I'm going to cut back on because DI can't help me in every scenario. And definitely next game, co-op is just going to... He's going to start just pressing buttons that can cancel into DI at that range. So, but then a part of me is also like, I kind of did predict it a little bit because what co-op likes to do is when we're in this neutral situation, I think he's trying to punish counter crouch medium kick. He does I think that's crouch heavy kick. He does this a lot in the neutral. I hate in the neutral. But, like, in neutral, he does this button a lot. So, I think, even at times where, like, it's going to whiff. So, I think I'm just going to back up a little bit more. Heavy kick punish counter. Use that to corner carry. Because, I mean, if he just wants to keep pressing that button, then I can just back up. And then, I mean, I can gen-rai him, do whatever. Think this kills. he was like he was like Retro should have did a driver's combo. I knew that was gonna kill. DP. I didn't do Generi. I didn't do anything right there because I was expecting EXDP, DI, whatever. Because when I do that, especially once I start getting my Generi loops going, everyone DIs. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to bait out DI, but Co-op didn't fall for it. So sad. But he actually didn't do anything. He was just like, nope, not falling for it. So, I mean, he's also whiffing crouching medium trying to clip me. So maybe I should also take advantage of that. That fucking shit. When I say I played so bad in this round, this is what I mean. Give it a second. Crouch medium kick, drive rush, reversal. Oh my God. He hits this on me at least 50,000 times in this entire set. And I even feel like Co-op started getting annoyed with me that I kept doing it, you know? So he does that. I'm in the corner. And now I'm in the, oh, I'm fucked mode. And then I go, oh, no, wait, I'm playing Street Fighter 6. Let me DI. I level 3 to burn him out. One thing I tried to do this whole tournament, I was mainly focused on drive meter. Because I'm like, once you're burnt out, that's checkmate for me. Now I can just pummel you with shit. I didn't think that jab was going to hit, so that's why I didn't do any, like, conversions or anything off of it, because I thought he was going to block. Any advice for anyone? Because I'm going to stop doing this, so this is what I'm telling you. This is not real, right? None of that. None of the medium punch, standing medium punch in the drive rush is real. You have 10 billion years to grab, super, everything. That none of that is non-reactable. So I mainly, when I was doing that, I was like, you're too scared to press anything, or you don't have the reactions to do anything about that. Co-op definitely does have the reactions. I just don't think right there he was. Maybe his mental stack was too high, or maybe he was waiting for me to jump. I have no idea. I forgot what he said at this part, but I think he was mainly just talking about my standing medium punch and a drive impact thing during that time. But yeah, that happens. Boom, boom. I need to get a better combo when that happens, because that combo was just shit. He did standing heavy punch right there. I don't know what that was about, honestly. That's not really a button I would expect him to press in neutral, especially right there when he knows I love to crouch medium kick. So I wonder if that was like a misinput or something. I could have killed him right here, but for some reason I don't know. I'm having difficulty chaining my medium kick into Genrai, even though that's like my main thing. I think my timing is just off or something. Or maybe it was just nerves. Because when I play co-op, I think it's pretty much gone now because I've beaten him. And I think I've proven something that I've wanted to prove to myself for a long time, was that I could beat co-op in a tournament. Co-op, if you're watching this, I've had a lot of sleepless nights thinking about you and the ways you have beaten me 3-0. So I think it was this tournament where I was like, I'm done losing to this dude. He's not that good. No offense to Co-op, but I'm like, he's not the dude that I think he is. So then I literally just studied him for like a little bit. And then, yeah, then I win. Some of it was just mistakes on Co-op's part that I just took advantage of. But I would say at least 10% of it was the notes that I took. Was the reason that I won. Anytime he does that, I'm going to just DP. Honestly, I think he said I could jab after that. I don't know. I don't trust it. I mean, I'm going to probably try it out in like training mode or something, but I need to stop pressing in the corner right there. I keep thinking I'm going to like get him with the jab, but I think it worked out once. It's not worth it. I mean, honestly, I should. Oh my gosh. It was so bad. The fact that that's safe is honestly crazy to me, that he could just do that full screen. It's like, yep, I'm going to just skip neutral real quick. I need to see if that's negative. I don't think it is, and I think the whole point is that I need to react to it like when he's in the air. Okay, this right here is insane. I don't know if it's a spacing issue or what, but when he reversals me right here, I finally baited out. I need to start doing this more. And I'm going to start doing this more the next time I play him because I know he's going to be like, okay, you want to drive rush? I'll just reversal. How close am I? Okay. I'm not safe enough to do anything. Usually, I don't know if it's because it's when people usually do this to me, I usually do that and then I go into my target combo. But I don't know if it's because they're in the corner and that it doesn't push me that far when they do it in the corner. But I'm usually plus after that. So I don't know what happened right there. I honestly think I could have walked up and grabbed or maybe got him in a Genrai. I don't know. Could have easily fixed that. He finally baited out my EXDP. You know, with the whole he does it every third time or first time or something. So I think this game I lose. Yeah. That's one thing I also got to look out for is the dive kicks. He just does the dive kicks in neutral, so that's just something I need to add to my mental stack because I can DP that, right? Or EXDP it, or I could at least block it or something. I'm gonna have to go into training or whatever and check that out. But that worked out surprisingly. EXDP. One of the notes that I took, for reference or not reference for context. After I beat Co-op, I showed him this book that I have. And it was the notes that I made of him, Froggy, and Murph, and all those people. One of the big ones, I even circled it too, was he loves to EXDP in the corner. Specifically, like, at the start, right? He'll never do it when it's, like, risky situations. But when it's, like, at the start like this and we have health to, you know, share around and stuff like that, he'll do it. So I think I need to just add that in there because I can get a big punish and get a really good start off the round if I bait out that EXDP. I DI right there. I don't know why. He baits out my crouch. What was that? Standing? Like, I love how I say, I won because I took notes on you, Co-op. But then I don't use them. Like, I know he loves to press that button in neutral. I don't know why I did that. Because what I feel like Co-op's whole game plan is against me is he's thinking I don't have to do that much because Retro is just going to do everything for me. He's going to rush at me. He's going to burn himself out for me. He's going to put himself in situations that I need him to be in for me. So I think I just need to play like in this kind of... Oh, my bad. Spoilers, I win this one. But I think I just need to play in a lot of like that range where I'm kind of like, because I don't need to go at him. It's not, you know, it's not something I need to do, especially in this scenario. I'm at, our health is kind of the same, but I'm kind of at the meter lead. So honestly, he could also just sit back at this moment, which seems like a more of a co-op thing to do and just get his drive meter up and then start rushing in. But especially when he's doing like the spin knuckles and stuff, I was in training room for like probably an hour drilling against the spin knuckles or burn knuckles or whatever. Burn knuckle is Luke, I think. Spin knuckle. I was practicing backing up and doing crouch medium kick, or not crouch medium kick, stand medium kick, standing light kick. So I think I honestly just need to practice more with that because once I shut that down, most of Co-op's far away game is done. There's nothing else he could possibly do besides try and bait me out with like dive kick or something. So, you know, I just need to figure that out, and then once I do, then he'll be forced to play neutral with me. And then that's when I can really start digging in on what co-op instinctually does so then I can take advantage of it. Fireball. Boom. That worked out, honestly. I'm surprised. He was probably expecting, I think he was trying to check the drive version maybe with like crouching light punch or something, and then I just clipped him with my long ass feet. Every match with co-op feels like it starts out like this. Like, you know, I get too antsy in the beginning. I'm like, all right, I gotta do something. And then he just clips me. And then now I'm in the corner. And then usually every game I go down by 50% in the corner. He takes big chunks of health off of me in the corner. Like health I don't really need to be losing. And then I EXDP, spend my meter just to get out. I really don't need to be getting in the corner with co-op. It's not worth it. Especially at the start of the round. I'm just getting way too antsy. I need to bait out the wake up supers. That's something I need to be cautious of. Because honestly, I lose nothing when I shimmy besides like my Oki and pressure. So honestly, maybe I just need to start shimmying more. 2+. 2+ to grab right there. That happens to me once every tournament. That's my curse. You know how Big Bird has his like, I always get like one jump in curse? Yeah, that's my curse, is that will always happen. Doom. I think that's plus. All these are plus. That knockback is pretty good. He likes to do that dive kick when I run, so I'm wondering if I can maybe do like run Shoryuken, but that's like way too risky. Because then if he blocks that, then I'm pretty much just fucked right there. This is beautiful. Even me and co-op are like, what the fuck when that hit? Because this should have honestly been a moment where, like, this should have been a loss of the game for me right here. But I super, it hits. And I'm like, you want to know what? I'm going to just take it. I would have loved if it was, you know, whatever. So then I try to burn him out. Well, not really, because I just throw him in the corner. I guess I was planning to burn him out in the corner. I parry a lot when he jumps in. Like, when I don't think I'm going to get the DP, I just parry out of, like, just me being scared. So he's probably just going to do empty jump and then grab and then get punish counter and then Oki and all that. So I'm not saying I just need to go for it, but maybe I need to start backdashing right there. But then again, he could clip me with crouch medium kick, so yeah, that time I'm like, he's not thinking about it when, yeah, see, look, we're laughing about it. I was like, he's not going to worry about it. But right here, a part of me lost hope. Because a lot of my matches with co-op are like this. He gets the lead and then it just doesn't stop. And I think right here, I was kind of just like, you want to know what? No. I still have a chance here. So he does that. I get punish counter, but I didn't capitalize off of it because I didn't think it would hit. But then that happens, and I'm like, oh, shit, let's go. So I get everything off, and then right there, co-op was like, no, I'm not going to let you put me in the corner in that, like, horrible situation. So that was good on my part. I like that I just sat there and blocked. I mean, I honestly should just do that more. Because what's the worst that co-op's going to do? Grab me? I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to, like, get rid of all my Dragon Lash options, but there will be probably more times where I just sit there and block and just be like, all right, co-op, your turn. Do something. So, what happened right there? Let me check. He does that. I probably Dragon Lash. I light punch. He crouch light punches me, and then I'm thinking, oh, yeah, I'm going to crouch medium kick and try and clip him. But then he was just like, nope. Still my turn. He clips me right there again. I think, honestly, if I just stop trying to do crouching medium kick when it's not right, I think most of co-op's damage is just out the window. Because then I could put myself in more situations right there. Because then he can sit there and he can try and mix me up and bait me out and stuff like that. But, I mean, I'm on modern, so a lot of his jumps and baits and all that don't really work. So, honestly, I mean, most of the time he's just clipping me for overextending. So, I really just got to pull back on the whole, I gotta press. I gotta do something. Right there, I think I try to interrupt with like EXDP and then I get clipped. I don't know why I didn't super right there and try to get some kind of meter back. Like, honestly, this match seems so unwinnable for me. I don't know how I got this back. Because I think right here I was like, dude, I'm cooked. Like, honestly, I'm surprised he didn't punish counter me right there when I did the jab. I think after this match, I think I got such a boost of confidence that I was like, I could actually do this, right? So, grab. I didn't really care about it that much. I could do something way better right there instead of EXDP. I'm just kind of wasting my meter right there. Good DP, grab, good shimmy or bait. I don't know, either one. 2+ again. He didn't punish off of it though, so I won't knock myself. It's a decent trade. Co-ops like do something about it, and then that was good. So I get game 2. That was a pretty easy game 2, honestly. I didn't really have to do much when it came to the whole, having a guest department. Because I feel like that match, I think co-op really expected to win the previous game. So then when I got that game, he was like, oh shit, now I got to play a little bit more patient. And then I kind of just took advantage of that. Right here, my friend Basic J, he was texting me the whole time because he was watching the stream, and I was hoping that he would have texted me some advice on co-op on what he was doing, but nope, straight silence. So, I was like, oh, maybe Jay has something to say, but nope, radio silence from bro. So then I kind of just started scrolling, and then I just started acting like I was doing something, because I didn't just want to stare at the screen. Put my phone away because I'm like, oh, co-op's probably done thinking. So, also thank you, co-op, for going to the character select screen. I actually really needed that time to think and collect myself. So, that I honestly don't mind pairing right there. I thought that'd be enough to hit. Parry, corner, grab, EXDP. Do I run stop? Oh, I run overhead. Yeah, this was bad. He had to be burnt out and everything. This made me annoyed when this happened, right? This whole like pressure. Co-op did tell me later that I can just like jab him or like crouch, not crouch, like stand, like kick him, and then I could do that into Genrai and then like get free out the corner. But I mean, he could also, like he told me, delay the button. So then that'll be like a fun mix-up game for us to do in the corner. Yeah, he's burnt out here. So then right here, I was kind of just like, he's so low on drive that even if he tries to press a button against me, I don't care. Right? So I kind of just DI'd him. And I got that. I mean, he wants to jump at me. He can jump, test my reactions. I love when people do that. Grab right here. I basically was like, yeah, I won the round. And then he was just like, you want to know what? Yeah, Retro, I'm going to just let you win the round real quick. So I was like, all right. I could have killed with a driver's combo right there. Like, that was so unneeded. Co-op could have definitely got a comeback off of that. But, so, boom, boom. He clips me. And I'm thinking, oh, yeah, this is it. So then I do that. And I'm like, oh, no, yeah, I'm back in the game. I'm kind of surprised half of the stuff hit. Right here, I think co-op literally just got nervous. I think he was like, holy shit, I'm about to lose to Retro. And then it started like frying his brain at the fact that I was about to win. So this is actually really funny. I kind of forgot I was playing co-op, and I was kind of just like, you know what? I'm gonna see how much I can get away with right now, cause he's fucking scared. So then shimmy, boom, boom, boom. Okay, I could have won right here, right? Did that, boom, boom, boom. He jumps, level 3'd the life out of him. But my mental stack was so crazy that I didn't even think to DP or anything. So then he actually empty jumps me that time. So we're here, and I'm thinking, shit. At this moment, and Co-op, you can use this later. When I make a mistake, the entire rest of the match is me thinking about that mistake that could have won me the game. So I wasn't thinking about anything happening on screen. My main focus now was just, I gotta win this now. Because if I don't win this, I'm gonna be so pissed. So I do that. He could have clipped me. He clips right there. He drive rushes. Boom, boom, with the mix-up. Co-op was like, yeah, he's just gonna put me in the gem right loop the whole time. Right here, I should have level 3'd. I don't know if it would have killed. So then, since I second guessed myself right there, I'm like, okay, this is definitely gonna kill, right? So what I'm curious about, and Co-op could probably tell me later, if I didn't stop that right there, could he have hit me with that heavy punch, or would I have? Or I think I would have. Oh my god! I think I would have counter hit him. So then he whiffs his level 3, and I'm thinking, yeah, you know, I'm like, fuck yeah, no way that happened. So you see how happy I am, Joyce, little boy. I'm up. I'm like, yeah, let's go. You know. I'm looking up in the sky. I'm like, thank you, bro. Thank you, Big G, man. So, you know, Co-op walks away in defeat. He realizes I'm the best, and then he just sits down. So then, you know, 6'10 King, Froggy sits back down. I said everything I need to say about Froggy, but I guess we can move on to the end so we can see my pop-off. Oh, yeah, I guess we can talk about the final round of the entire tournament while we're here. So we're playing, right? And at this point, I'm super confident, right? 2-1 lead. I'm like, dude, I could win. I'm like, dude, I have like an entire game if I make a mistake. So I'm just throwing shit out there, right? I have no sense of, you know, theory or notes or whatever. Right here, I got way too greedy. I tried to do the co-op strategy of just walking up and grabbing. Because since co-op was scared, I'm thinking, oh, Froggy's going to be scared. But co-op was like, nah, I'm just going to pop this shit. If I would have blocked that, this round would have been over way quicker. So I do this. He does the thing. I clip him with that. I didn't get the target combo, which would have been awesome. Once I get this DI, I'm like, I've won the tournament, right? I have him burnt out. I thought I was going to get the animation. I think I did it too late. Clip him, boom, grab. Then I win the tournament. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, let's go retro, you know. Confetti flies. I get roses thrown at me, you know. Super chill. You could see how nonchalantly I was about it, too. I was like, yeah, I win these all the time, right? So then, you know, pop off in the camera. And then when I did that, some dude was like, ooh, freaky retro. And I was like... So, yeah, that's my tournament run at the monthly godlike. Thank you, Co-op, because I know you're probably going to watch this all the way through. So, thank you, bro. Loved fighting you. Loved learning from you. Loved hearing your advice. Just love talking to you in general, man. So, love you. Whoa. No homo. Love you both. Love you too, Froggy. Super chill meeting you. You're like the chillest dude I've ever met. So, keep improving. I bet next tournament you'll probably beat my ass. So, that'll be fun. And to everyone else, the Marissa player, the Ed player, you guys were sick. And yeah, see you guys at the next VOD review. Peace.